Shot motivated.
Hey everybody, it's The Shape, back with another video. I was working on another video and I was just, surfing the interwebs as I do, minding my own business. And I saw that Crow Judas had made a video. And he'll be linked down below. Crow Judas was actually one of my first subscribers. I had a little over 100, him and Lab 15. Very first subscribers, and there's a few of you guys still here to this day. But I saw his video and it was mind-blowing. Don't want to ruin it for you, but it was something else. He turned me on to a YouTuber that I haven't seen in a very long time, since the Holy Walkers, and you'd have to be an OG sub to know about those guys. Oh, and the old Urban Ghost, Urban Exploration, you'd have to be an OG to know how they did it. That's what it reminds me of. So thank you, Crow, for putting this guy in my head. I appreciate it. I really do. Getting to see this YouTuber is it's something. So, props to you, buddy. Props to you. Sorry. Let's get into the video. This particular YouTuber's name is Dylan Corin, and he's one of CJ Faison's buddies. Now, I've watched enough YouTube ghost hunting videos to kind of have a pretty good grasp on what the video is going to be like. But this guy even blew me away. You'll understand directly. But it's almost like Omar, these bigger YouTube, Most RG, and CJ, these bigger YouTubers, they're like a conveyor belt. A conveyor belt that pushes out generic YouTubers that make the same type video on just a conveyor belt of crap. It's the same format. The only difference you get is the personalities are a bit different. Not much, but a bit different. And it's show all the clips at the beginning of all the paranormal that happens over crazy, scary music. And then you watch the video and it's the same thing. Over and over and over and over again. But this guy is built different. Not in a good way.
What's up, everybody? It's me, Dylan, back again for another haunted video from, you can probably guess it based off the background, The Farm.
Shoo.
CJ was here not too long ago, and he was showing me some more footage from there, and every time he comes here, he gets some of the craziest activity ever.
Yeah, he does. Because his content is fake. It's staged. Like yours. Much like yours. A real paranormal investigator would watch this type of video, and throughout their entire career, say this investigator has investigated hundreds, if not thousands, of locations over the years, and they take all the evidence that they've ever captured and using all the methods now. Good ghost hunters, real paranormal investigators, and you get more in one video than they do in their entire lifetime. Their entire lifetime you get in one night. Give it a minute, let it sink in.
I'm super proud of him for the way that he's pushing the boundaries doing this. I would never disrespect the spirits.
Once you could do so, you want.
Brown nose alert.
Brown nose alert.
Here, so I'm hoping that some of that energy is still kind of here tonight, so we can hopefully try to confront it, get some answers, try to see what we can have happen. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna unlock this door here. I am going to silence this next clip here because I don't want you guys to hear it, because people have actually been starting to guess the code based off audio sounds, so we've had to change the code a couple times. So
See, I question why you would even mention that, because all you'd have to do is cut from outside the house to inside the house. You can just bypass the door altogether. So why you're bringing that up doesn't make no sense to me unless it plays out in a video. Uh-oh, somebody broke into my haunted farm. They tried to steal my dirt that I'm selling. CJ's haunted farm dirt. Oh man, you gotta love it.
what in the hell? Poor Annabelle. This has CJ written all over it. Like, this poor doll has seen so much abuse. Her poor nose is dented in. She's hanging by her head on the door. Like, she's been smacked around. Like, I can't. Like, I don't get it. Maybe that's why I'm so pissed off at him. Look at what he does to the poor thing. Like, I get it, she's creepy and all, but...
You have no room to talk.
CJ asked me if I wanted to go film at the farm. He said he would give me off tomorrow, so...
Come again?
Farm. He said he would give me off tomorrow, so...
Yeah, well, maybe you should keep that between you and him.
So, here I am, late at night, alone, like normal. Because CJ is probably sleeping right now, and...
So, here I am. I'm alone in this house. I'm alone on this haunted farm, and nobody's here with me at all because I said I was alone. Oh, and CJ's probably in bed. So, CJ won't be here because he's probably asleep right now. Just figured I'd put that in a video.
Living room looks like a bomb went off in here. There's a table flipped upside down. I don't even want to know.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Into here. Oh, hang on, now that's a throwback there. I don't know if y'all remember this, but one of the first videos I filmed here, we actually found this little bunny, and I kept getting the word Snow every time that I'm around it. So I'm assuming that the bunny's name is Snow. I'm glad to see that Snow has made an appearance again. So maybe
Yes, that color reminds me of snow.
it's another yearbook like always.
That's what I love about staged videos that are poorly executed like this guy does. It's the foreshadowing. And if you're new here, let me give you a real quick take on what foreshadowing is. Like the book he just talked about. Oh, look at this book. Because that plays into the video later. And when he's, I'm here alone, CJ's asleep, that plays into the video later. You see how that works? That's foreshadowing. It's something they acknowledge now, just like a movie, that'll play in the plot later.
But anyway, I am going to go ahead. I'm going to start up my Spirit Talker. Turn my phone on airplane mode. Nobody in here. Spirit Talker. Why is the Ouija board in here?
See, last video or the video before last, I got one comment of this guy talking when I said, oh look, they're padding the runtime. They're pointing out useless, pointless stuff that nobody cares about to make the video longer. He got pretty upset about this, but that's all this is. You know, I'm running around, oh look, nobody's in here because, look, I'm showing you right now on camera that nobody's in here. Hey, look at that Ouija board. Like, not one person cares how that Ouija board got there. Because it has to be somewhere. You see how that works? It has to be in one of those rooms. Right? And he makes a big deal out of it. It's almost as if that's foreshadowing as well.
There it is. Sorry if it's blurry or out of light there. So, is there any spirits in here right now in this doll room? Maybe the spirit of the Ouija board. If so, can you give me a name? Can you make a noise for me? Do something so I know that you're here tonight?
No doubt these dolls are creepy, especially this one right here. Ugh.
Peekaboo!
Imagine the Ouija board case just like shatters. The board just comes flying out at me.
You're welcome.
So I'm gonna go out here to the kitchen where Miss Annabelle is.
Who can help me?
Who can help you? Well, my name is Dylan, and I can help you. Why is just that swinging? Hang on. I don't know if y'all can see that, but oh my god.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is called the misdirect. And he does it a couple times in this particular video. He'll walk over and go, hey, look at that. My back's turned toward whatever's behind me, but I'm going to hold the camera here because this thing looks like it's moving, although it wasn't. And if it was, you wouldn't have noticed. But yeah, that's a misdirect. That's so they can take the camera and point it here, so whatever's going on behind them, you know, the second man that's there, probably CJ, can do whatever. Because this guy can never seem to quite get it on camera. He gets close, but he's never quite there. As if it's, I don't know, choreographed.
Tell me again, how did you see that moving back and forth? I can barely see it when you zoom in. See, this, ladies and gentlemen, is a misdirect. That way when he hears the noise, oh, gee, I heard something in there.
I was out here in the living room. Alright, is this where you're saying you want help? Was out here in the living room?
I like talking.
You like talking? Okay. Well, I'm here to talk with you. What do you want to talk about? I'm here to try to get some answers. My friend CJ's been coming here and some crazy stuff has been happening to him. You have not been that nice. So I wanted to know why you've been so mean.
You know, this guy does cracks me up. Because he acts like a badass. You know, if ghosts are there, he's like, you do this, but I'm still not leaving. He stands by that. In fact, I strolled into his comment section. Everybody's talking about how calm he is. How calm he is when all this paranormal starts popping off. Wow, you're brave. You're so brave. It's easy to be brave when it's staged.
Alright. Okay, so I'm going to set up the camera right here and I'm just going to grab Snow the bunny.
Now it's about to get real. He grabs the tan colored bunny that's named Snow. Although that it makes no sense. But the paranormal is about to pop off, people. Pay attention to camera right. The right frame of the camera, because that's where all the paranormal happens every time it happens. And I'm not kidding, every time.
Alright. Here it is. I'm going to hold this like I said. I've had many videos here. Let me take off my backpack. Shout out Shop Motivated. Love these backpacks. You guys absolutely killed it and sold these out so quick.
Normally I'd cut all this out, but the reason I left it in is, what does Mr. Corin have to do with CJ's shop motivated stuff? I mean, how does that benefit him by, oh, CJ, oh, never mind. Brown nose.
Another brown nose alert.
CJ has some really big things coming, including the return of sunglasses from what I've heard. I don't know, can't confirm or deny, but...
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
So,
My name is Robert.
my name is Robert. Robert agrees. Robert thinks that that's going to be incredible. That literally just sound like footsteps. Hello?
You can hear footsteps of somebody moving around right behind the camera. He acknowledges it, but he never gets up, turns the camera where we can see. There's no cameras showing that direction. You know, like all the fake videos that's ever been faked. But listen closely, you can hear it. Oh, let's put it into context here, people. Okay, let's just, for the sake of argument, say he is alone at this haunted farmhouse and the paranormal's popping off. Now keep in mind, this is a paranormal entity. You're there by yourself. Keep that in mind as we go forward. And you'll understand why.
Oh my god. Alright.
A loud slam right behind the camera. He's alone. by himself, and that loud bang, and the only thing he can do is go, all right, okay. Let me tell you, that's all it would take for me, myself, if I was truly there alone, to be out of there. But you can also hear movement. Listen.
Alright. Can you tell me what that was? It was like literally like right next to me, like right by this bed.
Oh, that's where the sound emanated from. See, that is a bold-faced lie. Now, I've watched enough of these videos through earpieces to know exactly where the sound's coming from, pretty much. That was behind the camera to the right, toward that room back there. That's where it happened, not right there at that bed, like you claim. In fact, let's watch where your eyeballs look when the noise happens, because you don't look over at the bed.
When he hears the noise, watch where his eyes move. They're looking to the right behind the camera.
Now, here comes the most amazing paranormal evidence ever put to camera. Enjoy.
What in the hell was that?
I need a fifth of Jim Beam.
What in the hell was that?
Now, remember the first bang? Just a loud bang. Remember I said that I would be out of there? Just over the bang. Well, now a book is thrown a foot from hitting him slap dab right in the middle of his peepers. Now, if this was a real paranormal entity that picked that book up and threw it at him, he has the most nonchalant, most unimpressed look on his face, as if that's an everyday occurrence. He just got the Holy Grail, the mother of all paranormal investigation, on camera, a book being thrown by a ghost, and he's just like, what was that? Wow, that almost hit me. Mind-blowing. Just mind-blowing stuff. Now, keep in mind that this happened once so far, but it happens 2 more times. All right at the camera and equally unimpressed. Well, the last one, he gets a bit more impressed, but you can tell it's fake too. But instead of getting up and turning the camera, being as he's not scared, no, he don't do that either.
Here's actual footage of my reaction to paranormal.
Did you just throw this book at me?
What? What the fuck?
North of 36. Are you saying that there's something you want me to read in here?
Mr. Ghostman, did you just throw this at me? What are you saying? I need to take a bath? Is that what you're saying?
This literally just like flew right by me. I don't know if the camera caught that or not. I really hope it did.
It happened dead center of the frame. You know it happened dead center of the frame. You know the camera caught it. Stop being a moron.
I don't know what it is about books here. Like, I guess they can like kind of like go through and tell us words through this way. I don't know.
Maybe the spirit is saying you're dumber than a bag of hammers and that you need to read a book. Hey, reading is fundamental.
Hang on, there's something highlighted here on this page. What does this say? I am a killer. That's lovely. Why is just that highlighter? Are you trying to tell me something?
So I guess we are to understand that the ghost, before it threw the book at him, it even highlighted some words in the book. It underscored, highlighted, underlined, "I am a killer." And he's like, "Hey, is there something you're trying to tell me? Because I can't put two and two together. Can't do it. Can't put two and two together. I'm a killer. Book is 2 inches from hitting me slap dab in the middle of my pie hole. But hey, are you trying to tell me something? Bring him over here. Come on, let's get it over with. Let's get it over with."
I don't know. I still don't know where this book came from, if this is what was thrown, or if it's just on the floor. I don't know.
I don't understand it. I just hope it don't happen again. Okay? And if it does happen again, hopefully he'll get up and turn the camera to where we can see what threw the book. Well, lucky for you, it happens again.
But what in the hell was that?
Keep in mind, he's not staging this video. He's there by himself. And for the second time, a book comes swishing right by his head. And that is a big mailing to miss anyway. I don't even know how it's met. No, I'm not insulting him or anything. I'm just saying he's got a rather big head. And I don't understand how the spirit keeps missing, first off. Second off, I don't understand how you're so nonchalant about it. Thirdly, I don't know how you can't do your job and get up and turn the camera when this happens. It makes no sense.
What the heck was that? Yep, something gets thrown at me. I just turn my back to the camera and go pick it up.
Literally, Final Flight.
Anal flight. I've never heard of that. I'll have to read it.
Like, I don't get what it is with these books here. But if you want me to leave, like, you're gonna have to do a lot more than throw books.
You know, I'm really trying here, people. I'm really trying. Dude, you are a badass of all badassery. Of badasses. You just had 2 books thrown at you by more than likely an evil entity, and you're there by yourself, and you haven't made a break for that door yet. See, people, this is when you got to really put yourself in their shoes. Because I done told you, that first bang would have got me out of there. And I'm not easily scared. But I'd have been out of there. He's had a loud bang, multiple footsteps, books thrown at him twice. And he is just so unimpressed.
Leave me a REM pod. Because he had to come break it wheel. That literally just sounded like a drawer or something open. Alright, I'm gonna come out here to the kitchen.
Hey CJ, hey Ghost, I'm coming into the kitchen. You hear me? I'm coming through the kitchen.
I'm gonna turn on this REM pod here. Okay, let me move my phone, let me move back, let me see if that's me. Okay, can you please stop touching that REM pod? Thank you.
No, I'm not going to let you have that one. That stopped way before you asked it to, so don't act like that's some kind of intelligent response. Let's watch it again, because, I mean, it stopped way before he asked.
Okay, can you please stop touching that REM pod? Thank you. So I want to know if you're the spirit that's been messing with my friend.
Agitated.
You're agitated? Okay. Well, I'm sorry that you're agitated, but I'm not leaving until I get some answers. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to get some answers. I'm not trying to piss you off. I'm not trying to disrespect you, but I'm not leaving until I figure out what's going on here.
Yes, it takes more than 2 books getting launched at my head and nearly giving me a concussion for me to leave.
If you're mad that I'm here, can you touch that device? Okay. Alright, I get that you're upset. Like I said, I'm not planning on leaving though. I see that one of the coffin doors are open too. So you can touch that, but that doesn't quite answer my question. Like,
She will touch you.
she will touch you? I don't think my fiance would consent to that.
Earlier in the video, you already gave them permission to touch you. You've already done that, so it doesn't matter what your fiance says, that you already gave consent. So shut your mouth and do your thing.
Who are you talking about will touch me? You talking about Annabelle over here?
Now, you remember earlier in the video when I said misdirection? When they walk over to the wall with the camera and they're like, hey, there's Annabelle, blah, 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 blah. That's a misdirect. That allows who's ever behind him to come into the room while he's facing Annabelle. Now, he's going to turn to his right, which means the person is to the left, obviously. And when he turns around, he turns to his right. So that person's in the corner. That's what happens.
Okay, I can hear you over there.
Thank you for respect.
Thank you for being my friends.
I rest my case. Now, when he turns toward the coffin because it got hit, he doesn't go all the way to the right. He stops just right short. They didn't hit that left side of the coffin. They hit the very foot of the coffin. They're in that corner, but he just stops while they're just walking right out of the room. It come from right here. I'm not going to turn all the way around. I'm just going to keep the camera right here until CJ just walks like a duck right out of the room.
At first, I thought the misdirect when he turned from the doll. I thought CJ might have went in that doorway right there, but I don't think that's where he went. I think that he went in the other doorway right down the hallway right there, as he had his back toward the camera. So I think I was wrong on this part here, but I'll show you a better graphic of where he went. The noise happens, he turns, he never pans the camera to the right. He makes sure to keep it right here. And then finally, after the guy gets down the hallway, then he turns the camera toward that doorway. So let's recap. He is looking at the doll, and then he turns to his right, and then he walks back over to the counter, and then the person down the hall walks up, hits that, and then walks right back down the hall as he turns toward the casket.
I'm gonna go into another room right now.
And what room does he decide to go? Oh, the same direction that the person faking the casket hit went.
Why is that drawer partially open?
You gotta love it. I wonder why that drawer is partly opened. As if anybody cares. As if anybody cares. Except the one in the house with you. They may care. Hey, I wonder why this drawer in this room is opened. CJ, I wonder. Now, you're probably thinking I'm being a little bit too hard on this guy, but man, enough's enough. It just blows my mind. They fake this stuff. And yeah, I looked into the description. He didn't say it's recreated or dramatized or staged or anything. No, he's like, oh wow, this is real. This is real paranormal, people. This is real paranormal that happened to me. And the comment sections are like, oh wow, you're so brave.
I'm gonna ask one more time. Can you make a noise or touch my device out there if you want me to open this? And as soon as I go out there, it stops.
Yes, it does. You absolute buffoon.
I've done a lot of dumb things, guys, but this might literally be the stupidest thing I've ever done. I'm about to open this. I already don't have a good feeling about this. Okay, I hear you out there. I know you want me to open it, so I'm gonna do.
And just like the lazy content creator he is, he literally makes you watch 5 minutes of him opening the back of this thing to get the board out.
I don't want to do this. I really don't.
One eternity later.
Here it is, y'all. Alright, I'm gonna take this out in the kitchen. I'm gonna set this right over by that device you keep touching.
No, no, no. I'm not above a fart joke.
So I'm gonna do one more thing before I go look upstairs, because I keep hearing some noises upstairs. I'm gonna set these up right in front.
And the third misdirect, ladies and gentlemen. Whatever you do, buddy, don't pick the camera up and turn and record and investigate what's making the noise. You just stand there while all these bangs are happening behind you. And just stand there lighting these candles without a care in the world. Just do that.
The hell is that? Okay, that's definitely upstairs. Before I do that, I just want to handle the light. I might go upstairs. Alright.
It's about time.
Someone here talking about? Why is that door shut?
Oh my God! Just do it!
Yeah. Alright. Things are definitely ramping up down there. No, I'm not leaving yet.
So he went upstairs. Now it's downstairs making noise. It's crazy how that works, huh? It's almost as if the spirit wants to be seen but doesn't want to be seen at the same time. Like I said, this guy just can't seem to get the entity on camera. I mean, he'll get the book flying by, but he won't get the initial lift up of the book. You see what I'm saying? He just barely misses every time.
Alright, it's definitely pissed off. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if activity just ramped up because of that Ouija board.
Argue.
Argue.
You hear all those crazy noises going on downstairs, yet you're staying upstairs where nothing's happening. Like I said, he's supposedly here alone, and this is a spirit doing all this to this man, and he is not bothered in the least. You shut up down there. I'm up here right now.
Alright, and now the damn REM pod's going off. Alright, you clearly want me downstairs. Here I come.
Hey, CJ. Oh, I meant Ghost. Here I come. He starts down the steps, and this book gets thrown from the right here. It gets thrown from right there. Now, after it gets thrown, he never turns the camera to the right. He makes sure to go straight and to the left.
For the third time, a book is launched by a supernatural entity. But this time he's got the camera, right? And as you saw, it got launched from the right and it bounced off. Now, instead of turning the camera to where the book came from, no. He makes sure to go down those stairs and to the left. Doesn't turn right where, whatever this is. He just makes a left and shoots right out of there. Because it's choreographed and staged.
I mean, you clearly see the book come from the right of the frame and bounce off the wall there. Let's look again. Right hand corner of the frame, bam, hits the wall. And he doesn't turn or pan the camera toward that direction. I guess it was because he was so scared.
Nope. Fight the camels out. Nope. I don't care. This. Would you say you must leave? I died in my sleep. Alright, that's great. Well, that's not going to be me. Nope. Alright, also, I don't think opening that Ouija board was quite the right idea.
So I guess the third book that got launched is the one that scared him. The other two, no. All that other stuff that no other paranormal investigator that's real has ever caught, ever, bothers this man. No. And it blows my mind that it just, if you're going to fake something, put effort into it. You know what I mean? That bothers me even more, is the fact you don't put effort into it. You're like, just stand right off frame and throw a book. At least get a little creative if you're going to fake. Just blows my mind. Now, I know it sounds like I'm a little hard on this guy, and I guess I am. But you can't always be overly nice and overly respectful, because it don't sink in. It doesn't sink into their brain for some reason. Sometimes you got to give them that tough love. let it sink in a little bit. I know he'll watch this video and he'll probably think, oh, this dude's a jerk. But man, it just blows my mind that it's the same video with a different face over and over and over, and you know everything that's going to happen. Yes, it changes slightly and their personality is a little bit different, but it's the same video over and over. Fakery for monetization, fakery for attention. That's what it is. Comment below what you think. There is a secret word somewhere in this video, hidden word. If you can find it, you'll be in the 001%. By the way, guys, I appreciate all the love from the last video, especially to Daniel Scurry, who passed away. Him and Sarah G in the last few months. It's gone but never forgotten. Not long as I have a channel, and as long as we have this community, I'll always remember anybody that, especially somebody that, you know, supports me, and they have supported me till their last breath. They support truth, they supported debunkers, and my thoughts go out to their families. It was a blow, still is. It's when you get to know somebody over 4 or 5 years, even though you never met them face to face, you still feel like you know them. If that makes sense, or I do. Yeah, it's still processing. Yeah, but I love you guys. I appreciate you. And I got a really good one coming. It's a little bit more in depth, but I wanted to get this one out because it just blew my mind, the blatant disregard of even putting any effort into faking. Mr. Corin, you make me sick. I love you guys. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video. Y'all come back now. You hear? Peace.